Despite their debut single Indian Rope going to #1 in the indie charts, it wasn't until the release of The Only One I Know that things started taking off for the Charlatans. But Tim and John from the band explain that things didn't actually happen overnight.
For us, we've all sort of been in groups for about 6 years, 5, 6 years, in different groups, and then we also came together in the Charlatans. Well, I think we'd done our time. So it says, people sort of get into bands straight away and form bands straight away, and that's the band that they stick with. Well, we had to sort of
done a bit
find
before.
the right people, From the very, the very start, we were getting reasonable audiences, but we just made sure that we played places that
we're off the circuit, really.
We're off the circuit to a certain degree, and even places that we're not renowned for having live bands in their area, and I think we earned ourselves quite a bit of respect from doing that, and then people stuck with us. And even before the national press picked up on us, we were sort of getting 500-600 people at every gig that we played.
We want to be saturated by all of it. It's brilliant. It's what we want. It's what we did it for.
But you can't go for we've always thought we've got to keep a few things back as well. You can't we were offered with the last single every possible interview on the face of the earth. As in paper-wise. But you have got to draw the line on that, and we really underplayed the single. The Only One I Know, and it just sold on the strength of the song.
It's pure merit. That's why that was so.
That's what we were pleased about.
So you went in the chart, yeah. That was sort of great because he did it because it was such a good song, and nobody can ever say that we weren't either a brilliant song, and they can't say that it was sort of hyped, which it weren't.
At the moment, it's probably more of a necessity, but I do get my head around it, and I quite enjoy it, because in my own little area, I do like talking to people, and find it quite amusing, sort of telling people what I think. But I also find it hard to tell strangers, sort of everything that's inside your head, I do sort of and I have done, in the past, found it really sort of strange and quite a difficult thing to do, because I thought the music was more important than what I personally had to say, or what John personally had to say. But I think that people expect you to actually have a lot to say, which is wrong. But I mean, it's it's there, it's an issue, and I do enjoy it. Yeah, at the moment, I do enjoy it. I'm not talented at all, but I'd say that some members of the group are really talented and have got an eye for finding the new, and a sensibility about keeping the sort of basics as well. And I'm about as intelligent as
It's me, probably.
Yeah. But I think overnight I'll probably become a psychologist or something like that, so I'll be all right. I think sex is important in a group, but it's not that kind of thing, just sort of more just musically. I've never portrayed myself as somebody who's very nice to talk to or somebody very nice to look at. I just think that I'm just me. I'm just it's whatever people say. It's up to them. I'm flattered, obviously. I think it's
Yeah, I'm flattered.
probably it's probably one of apart from like saying that it's a great record, it's probably like one of the second best things that they could say, probably, to me personally. But it was never sort of like an intentional posture. We're not a really happy band, to be honest. We all get along very well, but we don't knock around together, do we?
No, we ain't. I wouldn't particularly say we're dead
Don't
friendly.
hold each other's hands, like, you know, and go out for a drink.
I mean, there's always somebody who's like dead
Basically,
miserable at
yeah.
some point, and that sort of sets the tone for everybody else.
But like, generally, we're like really excited, and like it wouldn't be, you know. But like, what's pair going over to America out on Tuesday,
Quite
which is
nice.
like for the first time, you know what I mean? Especially, you know, like I'd never been to the seaside before doing the band, you know. So it's like quite exciting, really, seeing a lot of things for the first time. You know? Just sort of like kept well undercover until it was time to expose myself.
As you do.
As you do.